I recently faced something no homeowner should ever endure. Fake cops tried to arrest me on my own lawn, right in front of my son, all because I wouldn't bow to a power-tripping HOA busybody with a clipboard. In the end, she was the one in handcuffs. Let me take you back to the start. Oh, and where are you reading this from today? I bought the Mustang for 2 reasons, freedom and noise. After 2 decades of soulless sedans and HOA-sanctioned silence, I craved something raw. So, I rebuilt a 1969 fastback with my own hands, tuning the V8 until it roared loud enough to shake the neighborhood. That car wasn't a toy, it was a rebellion. The day I rolled it onto Maple Drive, it was like I'd fired a shot across the bow. The first drive was pure bliss, clear skies. Open road, the engine growling with purpose. Then I spotted him, Paul, in khaki shorts and pristine sneakers, standing in his driveway with a hose in one hand and a clipboard in the other, looking like he was about to direct traffic. I waved. He didn't. The next morning, a letter slid under my door in HOA, warning for noise violations and a non-compliant vehicle. Paul's handwriting, no doubt. My wife, Sarah, arched an eyebrow. You gonna talk to him? I smirked. Sure, I'll bring tea and a tire iron. I tried the polite route first, crossing the street like a good neighbor. Paul met me halfway, lips tight like he'd bitten into a sour grape. That car's a problem, he said. It's scaring dogs, rattling windows, violating Section 4.2c. What's Section 4.2c? I asked. He ignored me. Then came Diane and Mark, popping out of their houses like a backup choir. This is a quiet community, Diane said, clutching her eco-friendly mug. Mark chimed in, that car shifts the VYB. Let me guess, I shot back, you prefer the VYB to be oatmeal-colored? No laughs. Sarah cracked the door just as Paul warned. If you don't fix it, we'll escalate via HOA enforcement. Then came a shuffle of slippers, Nana. 5 feet of fire in a floral robe. You threatening my grandson over a car? She snapped, stepping onto the porch. Paul flinched. We're just discussing rules. Wanna discuss something? She growled. Try breaking into that garage, I'll show you rules. He retreated, but only for a moment. 2 days later, another letter arrived, this one sharper, citing a mandatory inspection. I called the listed number voicemail. Step into my garage, I said, and see what happens. Then the knock came. 2 guys in navy polos, cargo pants, and dollar store badges stood there. We're here to inspect the vehicle, the taller one said. Nice, I replied. You HOA cops carry handcuffs or just pens and bravado? Sarah appeared with her phone, Nana beside her with a mug reading World's Toughest Nana. Got a warrant? Nana asked. This is a courtesy VY sit, they said. You're 10 seconds from a courtesy smackdown, she retorted. Sarah hit record. They blinked, turned, and left, but not before one muttered. You've been warned. That night, garage cam footage showed one of them at 2:13 a.m., staring at the Mustang for 7 minutes, still as a statue, then walking off. Next morning, the car wouldn't start. A wire sliced clean. Sarah gasped. Across the street, Paul watered his lawn, looked up, and Granita smug, gotcha, grin. Bastard, I muttered. At 3:06 a.m., Sarah shook me awake. Someone's outside. Barefoot, I crept out with a flashlight. A black SUV idled at the street's end, lights off. I shined the beam at it. It backed up and vanished, no plates. Sleep didn't come after that. The next day I called county records. A clerk, Ellen, checked the HOA name Maple Grove Stewardship Council. Nothing registered, she said softly. No legal HOA. At best it's a volunteer group. At worst. She didn't finish. I hung up, glanced out the window. Paul was on his porch, reading a magazine upside down. Sarah pulled a thick envelope from the mailbox, addressed by hand, Marla Evans, HOA president. Nana squinted over her coffee. That woman's got a spine made of steel and spite. 20 minutes later, a sharp knock. Marla stood the Reno smile, just a beige blazer and a voice like a traffic cop. Mr. Harper, we need to talk now. Behind her, the same 2 fake cops loomed in tactical wannabe gear. She waved her clipboard like a scepter. You've ignored multiple notices. We're now at stage 2 enforcement, garage inspection, perimeter check, threat assessment. Threat assessment? I said. Your lawn, your car, your security, she rattled off. Nana muttered, I'm gonna start checking wrenches. Marla signaled her goons. We'll start at the back. I raised my wrench. Touch that gate and you'll meet this first. The taller guy hesitated. We're authorized. Not to breathe near my Mustang, I shot back. Marla stayed cool. Refusal will escalate. Nana stepped out, shotgun in hand. You boys got legs? Use them. Marla didn't blink. I'll return when you're reasonable. She marched off, her minions trailing. That night, Sarah handed me a flash drive. Doorbell cam footage showed Marla at 6 a.m., clipboard in hand, peering over fences. She's scoping, Sarah said. I dug into county records. Marla Evans, ex-cop, fired for excessive force and EVY Denke tampering. She wasn't just an HOA tyrant. She was a wannabe dictator with a grudge. The next morning, a final notice was taped to our door: aggressive landscaping, vehicular intimidation, and forcible correction by Team Alpha. Later, non-compliant was spray-painted on my trash bins, caution tape draped our driveway, and my license plate vanished. An orange sticker hit the door. Enforcement pending. I peeled it off, found a tracker taped underneath. They're escalating, I said. We hit cameras in the alley and waited. At 1:47 a.m., two figures moved in, zip ties in hand. Nana whispered, "Greet em now." Let's wait, I said. By morning, a note slid under the door: inspection imminent. At 3:03 p.m., Marla returned with her goons, now in full tactical gear. You're under administrative detainment, she declared. Sarah snapped. You're what? They zip-tied me, marched me to an unmarked SUV. Neighbors filmed. No one helped. Marla leaned in. Next time, respect the chain of command. But they didn't know I had a badge: temporary sheriff, sworn in last month. They drove me to a rundown Maple Compliance Center. Marla gloated, listing fake violations. I slid my badge across the table. Her smugness evaporated. You zip-tied an officer, I said. She stammered, this isn't real. Two real deputies walked in. Detain them, I ordered. Marla bolted. Nana blocked her with a taser. Run, sweetie, we got time. Cuffs went on. Marla screamed. This isn't over. I picked up her clipboard and Office Depot sticker on the back. Outside, neighbors gawked. Sarah met me. You okay? Round 1, I said, showing her an envelope from the clipboard. Phase 2, with a map, our house circled, and a note. We're not done. Then the fire hit. A scream woke me, Sarah. The garage blazed, the Mustang melting. Nana stood on the lawn, shotgun in one hand, our cat in the other. Someone tossed something and ran, she said. The fire crew called it improper storage. I knew better. In the mailbox, a flash drive held audio: Marla and Paul plotting the blaze. Part of a scam to force foreclosures via a fake HOA tied to Oak Ridge Holdings LLC. Paul confessed later, handing over more recordings. I didn't know she'd go this far, he said. We baited Marla with a fake house sale Zillow listing. MOVYing truck, Sarah's forum post. Big changes ahead. Marla bit, showing up with a forged lien threatening another fire. Hidden mics caught it all. Greg and plainclothes cops stormed in. You're done, I said, screens flashing her crimes. She lunged. Nana raised her taser. Cuffs clicked. This doesn't end here, Marla spat as they hauled her away. It didn't. A photo: Aravitas in our Ing room. Shot through the hedge post-arrest. The DA traced Oak Ridge to a law firm running multiple fake HOAs. Marla was a pawn. She cut a deal, named names. The firm vanished, but a final package cameo map of another neighborhood marked. You stopped one. What about the others? We rebuilt the Mustang, quieter now. Sarah launched HOAexposed.org. Nana sold HO this mugs. I checked the cameras not out of fear, but habit. Peace isn't free here, it's guarded.